Hey there, Chicago Bears fans. It's the host with the most here. It is Rai, and I'm back to discuss about the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, now this matchup took place yesterday afternoon in Tampa Bay, Florida. Okay, Bears got demolished, 36-10. Awful performance. I don't understand this. The week before this, Bears played pretty darn good against the Vikings. Well, the Vikings are far apart anyway. They don't have a running game. They don't have any great offense. A lot of those guys that I mentioned are injured. And speaking of the Vikings, one more time, they had a 5-0. They were undefeated. Now they are 5-4. Not looking good. You know who else not looking good? The Green Bay Packers. The only team did not lose is the Detroit Lions. They're off this past week. This division is garbage this year. That is awful, isn't it? Oh well, it happens. It reminds me of the Seattle division, the NFC North. I'm sorry, the NFC West. You got Seattle, you got Niners, LA Rams. That division was awful that one year. Now I don't know who's gonna win that one. So let me discuss this, okay? Bears are 2-7 overall. 0-5 on the road. That is pathetic. For crying out loud. Jay Cutler is back to Jay Cutler. Bad News Bears. Jay Cutler had a terrible performance. Right at the get-go, he just threw up. There's no one there. And former Bear, Chris Conte, took it to the house. An easy pick 6. I know he says, F you, Bears. You let me go and I signed with Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay is trying to get into the damn playoffs, you know? All the good stuff. So, you know, I don't like Chris Conte. I don't think he was very good for the Bears. He always got burned on huge plays. And then only good play that Jay Cutler did right before halftime. I discussed this in the other video if you've seen it or not. Bears were only down, I forget what was the score, 17. The 30? I forget what was the score before the big play. Jay Cutler threw a big bomb, a 50-yard bomb, I think, and Tampa Bay battered down. And then one of the Bears receivers caught it. He don't post a batter down. He posts a batter up or some stupid, you know. So Tampa Bay screwed up. Bears are only down by 7 points at half. What the heck happened in the second half? Who knows? John Fox is probably pissed off. I don't know if he's on the hot seat. That means he'd be very close to get fired. You know, I don't know. And I don't know what Bears gonna do with the quarterback situation. They never draft anyone this past NFL draft, this past April. Bears are freaking stupid. They should draft someone already. Then the rookie could learn from Jay Cutler. Maybe it could be better than Jay Cutler. I know I mentioned it before in the podcast. I'm gonna say it again. When Brett Favre was the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, the backup role was Aaron Rodgers. He was a rookie. So Aaron Rodgers learned from the legend himself, Brett Favre. Then when his time was done with the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers took over. Why the Bears can't do that? Hell, I don't know. I think Bears upper management are very, very unorganized. They need new management. The Caskies need to step down permanently. I know a few years ago they stepped down, but I guess they still part of the team. I know the old lady, the McCaskies, I think that's their grandma or some bullcrap. The family needs to take over the kids, or they need to sell a team. This team's getting ridiculous to watch, but I'm still watching it. Off the record, the Cubs were awful for 108 years, and they just recently won the World Series, so that is awesome. I'm very happy for the Cubbies, you know? I just want to put my 2 cents in that. So, and speaking of the Bears again, I just heard this news that Jeffrey, Bears receiver, he got suspended for 4 games. Really, Jeffrey? That's why he was not really performing yesterday, and I think the Bears pay him a lot of money anyway. I don't think the Bears are going to re-sign him anyway this offseason. They shouldn't with this incident. So he will be back against the Detroit Lions on December 11th, and then he'll be able to come back on December 18th. No, I'm sorry, I screwed up there. Let's see here. The next 4 games he'll be eligible to return to Chicago against, I was right, Detroit 11th, December 11th. He'll be able against the Green Bay Packers on December 18th. So he's going to miss 4 games. I think I said it right. Something to do with drugs. Stupid idiot. I don't know if he did it on purpose, because this team sucks. He needs a break. I don't know. He could be a good receiver, but I don't know. I think he's probably pissed off because he don't get the ball. Like, for example, off the record, when Terrell Owens used to be with Philly, he always complains he didn't get the ball. Wah, 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 I'm just making fun of these guys. He's not the only darn receiver. It's not the quarterback and him. There's offense, defense, special teams. That's why I call it a team effort. Duh. Just because they pay you a lot of money, that doesn't mean squat, These players these days are so darn cocky. It's unreal, And I'm keeping it real, Trying to. Look at my Notre Dame team for football sucks this year. The Bears sucks this year. At least they got one bright spot. Is the Cubbies. They won the World Series this year, and I still cannot believe it. I know I'm not gonna mention no more about the Cubbies. I'm sorry. Bears are so darn pathetic. I prefer watching paint dry. They're just expression. I thought the Bears were gonna have a chance to win this game. They came close at halftime. They were only down by 7 points, but Howard, he fumbled it. Color had a couple interceptions, 1 pick six total. I think 4 turnovers. You cannot come back from a 4 turnovers, 4 interceptions, it's crazy. God, why the heck didn't they just didn't a bench Color? Oh yeah, I forgot. They don't have a legit quarterback. I think the backup quarterback, he's injured. I think he's out for the rest of the season. A lot of guys are injured. Kevin White, he's out. I don't know when he's gonna come back. There's no reason to come back now. Stupid. Oh, I'm getting a headache. Not really a headache, but I'm going with this Bears fans. I'm still gonna watch the rest of the season. Of course, the Bears are not gonna make the playoffs, but I'm gonna watch the playoffs, watch the Super Bowl, and I say to myself, why the Bears cannot be in this position, the playoffs, the championship game, the Super Bowl. You know why? Bears are freaking unorganized. They draft some idiots. They think they're gonna be awesome in college. When they get to the Bears, they're a total bust because they just want the NFL paycheck, play a couple of games, and that's it. They're not gonna play the whole entire season. They got clean house this season, this off season, no doubt about it. Just let go color, or actually keep them around. I know that's stupid of me saying that. And in this NFL draft a freaking quarterback, for crying out loud. Get a legit quarterback. Don't get a guy we never heard of, maybe from Clemson or from Florida State, or maybe from North Carolina. Some legit quarterbacks. Then this guy could learn from Jay Cutler. Then maybe he could be better than Jay Cutler. Take the starting role, and that's it. Another example, when Drew Bledsoe got injured, you know who took over? Tom Brady, and the rest is history. Tom Brady is a future Hall of Famer. Why the Bears can never be that darn lucky? Why in quarterback? Why? Another example, Steve Young was garbage with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers many years ago when they used to be in the orange, and they used to call them popsicles. Then he went to the Niners, a backup for Joe Montana. Joe Montana got traded, or a free agent, went to the Kansas City Chiefs. Then Steve Young was the leader of the Niners. It took a long time to get that monkey off his back. He won a freaking championship. He won a couple MVPs. You know why? Good coaching staff, great teammates around him. You know what I'm saying? Bears can never get that lucky. Well, one time in '85 with a great defense, okay offense, but things were clicking. Well, Walter Payton was the freaking man. Too bad he never won. Not too bad. Too bad he never got a touchdown in the. Too bad he never got a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Mike Ditka was regretting ever since. Well, Mike Ditka, you screwed up. Bears went to Super Bowl in '06. They had a great defense, but the quarterback was the issue. Rex Grossman. And I think he's out of the league already. He was too darn small for that position. So I like to get a guy named Brock from Houston, but he's still wet behind the ears. I mean, he's still got to learn the game. So I don't know what to tell you, my Chicago Bears fans. So this wraps it up. Next game will against this Sunday in New York against the New York Giants. New York Giants are trying to push for the playoffs. Bears should just lose the rest of the games and get a decent NFL draft pick. Make some wheeling and dealing. Let these guys go or not working out. Release them or trade them. Probably no one wants them. Look it, the Dallas Cowboys are 8-1 for crying out loud. Why that cannot be us? I mentioned it earlier in this podcast, so I'm not going to mention it again. So if you like this podcast, give this thing a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's discuss about this game. And all my other social media accounts are down below. Have a good night, and I'll I'll do another Bears podcast sometime next week, probably. Oh boy. I love to discuss about the Bears, but they have a lot of issues. So, what's your thoughts on the Bears? Do you think I'm right on this thing, or do you think I don't know what the heck I'm talking about? Have a good one, and thank you for listening. And please share it with all our Bears fans out there, Chicago Bears fans. Have a good one. Rai is sign off.